I see as one of the areas that's really restricting this breakthrough in yields as being a lack of understanding of crop nutrition and particularly the soil. I'm convinced that there's something in microcrop nutrition which can translate through into yield. The difficulty is that there's many different components of that, and there's also the capability to spend a lot of money without any return. So it's trying to understand which areas of that are going to give us the greatest return and really push these yields forward. The half the field that we're treating differently for yen, we'll be putting phosphites on, we'll be putting magnesium on, we'll be putting manganese. We'll also be using boron. I mean, there's some work I've seen with boron which is very, very important for grain set, so we'll be playing with boron just to see if we can improve that. And then with nitrogen, which is obviously one of the macro inputs and the most important, we'll be looking at just trying to manipulate the ear. So there's a timing just as the ear emerges, sort of at booting, where we've got an opportunity to maximise grain set in that ear. And so we'll be looking to come on with a little bit of liquid nitrogen just at that stage, but also there'll be some cytokinins in there just to try and maximise the sort of overall health of the plant so that we can hopefully get really good grain set and maximise grain numbers per metre squared, which at the end of the day will lead to yield.
We'd look at what the soil potential is with potassium, phosphates, nitrogen levels, and right down to some of the micronutrients in there. So if you have a deficiency in something like manganese, magnesium, zinc or copper, any one of those could be the cause of a major yield deficit in the field. Certainly on the Hutchinsons, one of the major things we see is there's a copper shortage down there, which shows up as a manganese deficiency in the plant. Another thing that people sometimes miss is high pH causes lockups of potassium and magnesium, which can be very detrimental to the plant. Or where you get a low pH, you're getting a lockup of other nutrition like phosphates.
One of the things we've done this year for our own trials is a little potash trial at stem extension between sort of T2, T3 timing. We applied about 70 kilos of MOP to the crop and we saw that it gave a 2 tonne a hectare increase on that area of the field. So I think the results need to be taken with a pinch of salt, but there's potential there to look at these for the future.